What's up, you guys? It's Sussan Mourad here with Clevver News. And Kris Jenner has broken her social media silence following Kanye West's now deleted tweets filled with insults and threats towards her. Real talk, we all know Kris Jenner has the mastermind skills to make the media believe anything. So when she broke her social media silence following Kanye's insults towards her, saying nothing and acting seemingly unbothered, many think it was basically just like saying everything. During Kanye's latest Twitter rant on Tuesday night, he claimed that he'd already tried to divorce Kim at one point, and that Kris and her boyfriend Corey Gamble were never allowed around his family for trying to lock him up in a mental facility. At one point during his rant, Kanye called his mother-in-law Kris Jong-un and a white supremacist in the now-deleted tweets, and even took aim at Corey, calling him Kanye. Now a source has revealed to People that out of all of Kanye's outrageous claims, Kim was allegedly most upset that he said Kris isn't allowed around the kids. The source went on to add, "Kris is an important part of the kids' lives, and Kim loves the bond they have. She's 100% allowed around the kids." Kanye also claimed that Kim and Kris put out a statement without his approval, and quote, "That's not what a wife should do," after reports were made saying the Kardashians were infuriated by his latest antics. The threats and accusations that appeared to be very personal family matters had gone viral in a matter of minutes, which caused Kim to step in and share a few thoughts on how the public perceives Kanye as a person living with bipolar disorder. She took to her Instagram stories on Wednesday to share a well-worded and heartfelt statement that touched on why the family is unable to intervene due to Kanye being an adult, and asked the media and the public to respond with compassion and empathy rather than mockery. While addressing his deeply personal jabs towards members of his family, Kim also defended Kanye in saying, "Those who are close with Kanye know his heart and understand his words sometimes do not align with his intentions." However, many fans have been waiting for Kris Jenner to respond to Kanye's crude remarks towards her, as one user was quick to assume that Mama Kris likely has a bullet-pointed plan in the works. So we wouldn't call it bullet-pointed, but it seems Kris did break her silence just last night, except it wasn't exactly in the way fans expected. Taking to her Instagram stories, Kris shared a video showing off a beignet delivery she received from famous bakery Beignet Box near her home in Calabasas. This honestly didn't solve anything, except for the fact my mouth is watering at the thought of biting into one of those sugary pastries. But fans are convinced that Kris's cryptic silence speaks volumes. Since Kanye's campaign speech in South Carolina on Sunday, Kris has been noticeably silent on social media, opting out of sharing her opinions on Kanye's decision to tell the public about him and Kim almost aborting their first daughter North. Even more issues arose surrounding Kim working on prison reform with Kanye's friend and rapper Emile back in 2018 and trickling into 2019. Allegedly, the two met at a Los Angeles hotel to discuss matters further, to which Kanye tweeted that his wife was, quote, "out of line," but continued to defend Meek, saying, "Meek is my man and was respectful. That's my dog." We now know the meeting was not held in private, but was rather a public meeting. Meek Mill even defended himself against Kanye's claims, writing, "Shit is cap, come on." Although many are unsure as to whether Kris will actually address Kanye's insults towards her, staying silent for the time being seems like the right option until at least the family has a better grasp of the situation. And particularly in light of Kim's statement and understanding Kanye's mental illness, we can only hope that Kris doesn't want to say anything that could further trigger Kanye. Many fans were quick to comment on Kris's post in a sarcastic tone, like one user who felt that Kim's statement was actually written by Kris, writing, "I want Kris Jenner to be my manager. She is elite. What a statement. Hashtag marketing and communications porn. Hashtag PR masterclass." Others are claiming that Kim's statement was all just a manipulative ploy to gain sympathy and steer attention away from the family's internal issues. This person tweeted, "Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner are manipulative and will attempt to use this to their advantage and to get sympathy. That statement was calculated. I'm tired of Kanye and them, but it'll work. It already is. A wife who wants privacy doesn't post her husband's medical info. Set up." Whether any of this is actually true or not, we obviously do not know. The bottom line is that the family clearly needs some privacy during this time to sort things out and get the help they desperately need. And if you want more details on Kim's response to Kanye's recent actions, you can click right over here for another Clevver video. Then be sure to let me know all your thoughts on how Kris broke her social media silence and if you think she will address the insults publicly at some point. I'm your host, Sussan Mourad. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you later. Bye, guys.